guys, by now you've seen my cover of Sequoia. All of those patches were made on the DeepMind 12. And so I'm going to take you through and show you those patches, and I'll make that available on my Patreon as I do most of my projects. So let's take a look.
The song Sequoia starts out with a sound I'm calling Sequoia Blip. So here's my patch. Now let's hear that in the context of the mix. Two of the funkiest bass lines I've ever heard are the bass line from Roy G. Biv, of course, but the second is the bass line in Sequoia. And so here is the Sequoia bass. Super fat. And now let's feed the Sequoia MIDI into the DeepMind. Here you can see all the notes of the bass line and what they are. Now let's listen to it in the full mix. And kind of in the background you have this native sounding flute that I've named in honor of Ennio Morricone. Then a sound I'm calling the Sequoia Meow because it has that meow-like sound. And in the full mix. Then there's a sound that comes in I'm calling Sequoia Ether, and it brings to mind the fog that settles over the forest, a hawk calling out above. And running the MIDI clip into the DeepMind. The theme now seems to change at the end with kind of a dystopian anthemic feel with two dueling brass question and answer melodies, which I call Broken Brass 1 and Broken Brass 2. Let's not forget the Sequoia flute that comes in there at the end. And so those are my DeepMind patches for Sequoia. The patches and the MIDI and the live set are all available for download. Of course, it's free to my patrons as always, but I'll put a link where you can get it as well. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video.